My birthday is coming up, and this last year has been crazy to say the least. So get ready with me to go into the office for work where I tell you things I learned during my last year of life.
I'll let my baby be supervising, making sure I'm staying on track.
First, some primer. And of course, starting with the best foundation, Rare Beauty. The first thing I learned is journaling and journal prompts specifically are incredible. I started using journal prompts that my therapist gives me after every session. Like, she'll email me a bunch depending on what topic she thinks would be most helpful. And truly, they have been game changer. I love to do them Monday through Friday. Seriously, so helpful with just learning more, like just doing that deep, hard work and truly working on yourself and getting to the best version of yourself. Second is that years in marriage truly can be so different. And this is something obviously like I may have heard before from other people who are married, especially when me and my husband were engaged. But we've been married now for 3 years. We've been together for 10. And this last year has truly been like no other year of even there's those, 7 we were just together and we weren't legally married. Like, it has been a rock your world health, well, because of like health stuff. Married, it truly brought in sickness and in health, and it just really shows how years can be so different, and you truly have to continue to choose and pick each other and really just put in some hard work, because they ain't lying when they say marriage isn't easy. I also learned this year that with everything I've gone through women's hormone wise, that I don't know if IVF is for me, which is all the physical changes my body has gone through due to hormone replacement therapy because of my Turner syndrome and missing one of my 2 X chromosomes. I learned that adoption and not putting my body and mind through pregnancy might be the best option for me and for my family. I learned that for me, I am missing a full X chromosome. For a while, I thought I was missing just part of my X chromosome, but I found out that I'm missing a full X chromosome because of my Turner syndrome. And I also found out that even with hormone replacement therapy, they were able to see that my ovaries don't have follicles. So that means no matter what hormone replacement therapy we did, I would not produce eggs. I also really learned the power of deep breathing exercises. I did deep breathing exercises and utilized them during my health coaching board certification. I use them pretty much daily now, especially when my emotions get really high, and they are literally so tremendous. I literally just do the 4-7-8 breathing technique where you breathe in for 4, you hold for 7, you exhale for 8, and it has been game changer. I learned how dramatically social media usage can affect my mental health, and that's in the sense of doom scrolling. Like, I was a very religious doom scroller at night after work, and I set like a timer, or like in the settings on my phone I set like a time allowance every day per like my social media apps to actually like scroll and doom scroll, and that has helped tremendously. And at one point I just negated it because things had got so chaotic, and I was kind of very depressed and super anxious. And after a couple weeks, I noticed with that intake or increase in doom scrolling, I noticed how even worse my mental health got. After owning my car for, I think, 6 years now, I finally learned how to use Apple CarPlay. Yep. After 6 years of owning my car, I finally learned how to use Apple CarPlay. And it was as simple as getting a charger, plugging it into the car outlet, and plugging your phone into that outlet, and clicking CarPlay. Yep. It took like 2 seconds to set up. And it's a game changer to use, especially when I have to use the GPS all the time when I go anywhere outside of my town, because I am navigationally not good. I also, at the ripe age of 28, for the first time in my life, had food poisoning. So I got to learn what having food poisoning feels like, and let me tell you, it's as bad as I say. And the last thing is, truly, no matter how chaotic and crazy and hard life can get, there always are positives, and you just have to be diligent and truly looking for those. I do a gratitude journal before I go to bed every night, where I write down a list of things that I'm grateful for, and that has helped tremendously. Setting spray. This is my final look. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I love you all.